there's creativity, there's things coming to me constantly, like almost overwhelmingly, downloads and stuff.
Right.
And then my life is going on and I want to go get to the thing, the creative thing.
Yes.
But in the exact moment that something's happening, like it's not really feasible. Like
Right.
I'm already in the middle of something, there's a, whatever it is. And then I'm always trying to then kind of, how can I carve out 2 or 3 hours tomorrow so I can get to this creative thing? And then I do that and it's not there. And it feels forced, or, yeah.
I get it. So you're feeling the flow,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't get in the flow because you got these outside responsibilities.
Yeah.
Okay. So the way the smallest doable increment works is, what could you do right then that would trigger that flow later?
Okay.
That's the question. Now look, this is rhetorical at this point, but let's say it's you got your phone, you hit the record button, and you go, I feel this,
Mm-hmm.
or these are the images, or this is the thought process that will lead me into this place. It's like a bookmark.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're bookmarking that particular creative flow so you can go back and open the book.
Mm-hmm.
What would that be for you? Okay, I have no idea.
Right.
My creative process, yours, Sandy, and yours, Christy, they're so different, right?
Right.
So the real underpinning of that is, what would return you to it in the smallest doable increment? Okay, is it writing it down so you carry a
Mm-hmm.
pen and a little book with you all the time? And then note, 10
Right.
seconds, right? Could you do 10 or
Yeah.
15 seconds in the midst of it?
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
If your mind goes 10 or 15 seconds, well, I could do 5 minutes. You have SDI. If
Okay.
you, in your mind, you have any resistance at all, and the resistance shows up, well, I could carve out 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's not SDI. You have to have absolutely no resistance showing up. Then you
What's
have it.
What's SDI?
Smallest doable increment.
Okay, smallest doable increment. Okay, you just said
Yeah.
that. I've
We-
got the acronym now.
We were talking about, I think this is a common projector problem. So I think it's worth discussing in terms of aura, because that's how our aura works, or at
Yeah.
least that's how I perceive it works.
Right.
Is that we're so focused on the other and the information coming in that we lose ourselves in that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's like a constant overwhelm
Yes. Yeah.
of data coming through,
Mm-hmm.
and the things that have helped me are not to have so much in my aura in the first place,
Right.
to guide and steer my own world to my own rhythm.
Yep.
That's taken years to get done.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
comes to experiment, etc. But this is how I have managed the extreme of input where I can be discerning. I think that's another part of it is the way it works for me is I have to figure out what that information can do for that person. So I have to be perceptive enough to know where it's coming from. And if I'm overwhelmed and confused, I can't tell.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it works.
Mm-hmm.
So SDI allows me to pick a technology that I can get the smallest chunk of it
Mm-hmm.
and get rid of the rest. And it slows me down and focuses me.
Yep.
You know, like our aura, it's talked about that we penetrate the G center of the other.
Mhm.
and that we're better off one-on-one and in groups, right? So
Mhm.
to some extent, we cast this broad net, and then we go like that. Uh, so SDI, I think, is so valuable. Smallest doable increment.
Smallest doable increment.
Mhm.
Wow. Christy and I've had conversations about how we facilitate groups, and it's just like that. It's like one
You
person at a
and then
time.
you and then
And then I've been a musician most of my life, and I realized that it because I hate going to parties because it's social ping pong. I called it social ping pong, and now I know why. I'm a projector. It's not supposed to be 14, 15,
yeah,
60, 100, 1,000 people in my aura. Holy
yeah,
God,
yeah.
no,
It
don't do
feels like
it.
stress. It's stress on the
It
system.
is, isn't it? It's a big pressure for me. I feel it like pressure. Um,
Mhm.
so to be a musician, I can be in it, but I have kind of a shield that allows me to filter and focus all of that energy
Yeah,
with the music.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
And I've
I'm just
experienced that.
realizing.
Go ahead. Sorry. Mhm.
No, no, I'm done.
I was just gonna say I've experienced that from like speaking on a stage to a group of people. It's like
Yeah.
all of a sudden that group becomes one. It's just one thing that I'm speaking to, and it doesn't feel so. It's like similar to your playing your music. It doesn't feel like overwhelm because I'm not trying to connect to everyone. I'm just trying to connect to the one.
You know,
Right.
and this is, I think, what makes this concept of sharing, learning, whatever it is that that's forming here, so I think so right for
Mm.
our energies, our aura types, whatever, because it is like we get to focus on each other. We get to focus on this interaction without a whole lot of other people directly, that visually directly in the room, so to speak, in the virtual room. Yet, and then other projectors get to focus on, but we're all kind of like not at the we're all at the same party, but we're at the same party one at a time.
That's a good one.